Once I was a soldier, and I fought on foreign sands for you. Once I was a hunter, and I brought home fresh meat for you. Once I was a lover, I searched behind your eyes for you. And soon there'll be another to tell you I was just alive. And sometimes I wonder, just for a while, searching through the ashes of our roots for the days when we smiled and the hours that ran wild with the magic of our eyes and the silence of our sometimes I wonder, just for a while, will you ever remember me? Remember me.
Many things to many people, even more things to even more people, multitudes even, with the publication of his second book, long-awaited second book, The Wedding of Everything, which Sheree Press has just brought out. His first is the out-of-print book, The Kid is the Man, which Bob Shelter Press published in 1978, and his work also appeared more recently than that in the chapbook anthology, As Each Unit is a Constant, which came out in 1980. Bob is one of the most talented and original and enlightened writers this city has ever seen. Please welcome Bob Flanagan and Wedding of Everything.
Welcome to the wedding of everything. Start things off right. You'll all get your chance. Solid. As a family, we are solid. Death is a shield, and we are solid behind it. Dad comes home from work. Mom is making dinner. We are all together, solid and waiting. We have a pool. It cracks. Water floods the yard. We are all together with rakes and shovels. A gopher sticks his head up. The rake just misses. Paint chips away from the house. My brothers, wrestling in their room, break a lamp. Dad puts his fist in the wall. Mom throws dishes. We are all together in the front room. Dad puts a new leg on the couch. It snaps off. The neighbors tell us our cat's dead. No more cats, Dad says. No more neighbors. We are solid together in Dad's fist. Mom grabs a hammer. My brothers find rocks. My sister, small as she is, stabs the air with her scissors. Now we're going to do a little semi-improvised song with half of Playing with Toys. This is called, appropriately enough, Fear of Poetry. This is dedicated to Jack and Kim, who were big inspirations for this poem, but also they're inspirations in my life. Very important friends. Fear of Poetry. I'm afraid I won't be able to start this, or once having started, I won't get through it. Already, I've rewritten the first line 3 times. I like won't better than will not. It's more personal. I think I want that. Now I'm getting self-conscious. But I'm doing it, aren't I? I've written 9 lines so far. 10, 11, counting this one. Kim wrote a poem in only 8 lines and it knocked everyone dead. I think it was about death. I think a wave of cats was an image she used. What I wouldn't give to use that in my poem. But my poem's not about death. It's not even about life. My poem's about my poem. Ugh. Now I'm really stuck. It's been 2 days since I wrote my poem is about my poem. Ugh. Life has certainly gone on since then. Another Hollywood figure has died, and the rumors spring forth like a wave of mad dogs. So much for life and originality, too. Many people have died. Their bodies tossed off like so many cockroaches. My sister died 2 years ago, and the shock waves still resound throughout my family. My mother is locked into a depression, and my father seems too happy. But I hardly think about it now. I have my work. My poems are certainly moving along. Especially this one. In yesterday's version, after my sister and my mom and dad, I talked about my friend Jack and the song we wrote called Fun to Be Dead. I felt I had to mention Jack because I took a line from one of his poems and used it as my own. Now, many lines later, I'm confessing. I had reached the point of not knowing where to go, and I was afraid I would not finish. Just as now, I neither know where to go nor how to finish. Let's take a blast from the past. Bukowski poem, yay. Someday these poems will be totally retired. Okay, I think I'm in the mood for this. Bukowski poem. This is many years ago when I was into the delusion that I was like Bukowski or something. I was trying to write poems about Bukowski until I looked around my lifestyle and realized, wait a minute, I've come from Orange County and lived there a long time, and I could never be like Bukowski, so I sort of wrote this poem to get it out of my system. Bukowski poem. I started writing this poem when Pamela and I were sitting in a bar. You think that's bad? Wait till you see the stuff you get. This was a gift. It's very good, I'm sorry. Bukowski poem. I started writing this poem where Pamela and I are sitting in a bar in Santa Monica, and she shows me some of her new poems. I tell her they're not very good, and she starts yelling and throwing glasses, and all of a sudden I realize it sounds a lot like a Bukowski poem. Shit, I say, it sounds a lot like a Bukowski poem. What am I doing, writing like Bukowski? I rip it up and toss it on the floor beside the ants and the empty bottles and Pamela's candy wrappers. What's wrong with you, she asks. Oh, nothing, I say. It's just that I'm starting to write like Bukowski. Well, what's wrong with that, she asks. He's a nice guy. I talked to him on the phone one time, asked him if he'd like to do a reading. He said no, but to keep buying his books. There's nothing wrong with Bukowski, I say. I just don't want to write like him. I have a hard enough time writing my own stuff, let alone Bukowski's too. And besides, he's doing an okay job of it on his own. I go to the refrigerator for a beer, but there's just a lot of milk and Pepsi Cola. How come we don't have any beer, I ask. Don't be an ass, she says. You know we never buy beer. Since when do you want a beer? I think you're going out of your mind, she says. You might be right, I say, and I go into the bathroom and feel like vomiting, but can't. I fill the hot tub with water. Christ, I yell, I don't take baths. Bukowski takes baths. I take showers. I shut the water off and sit down on the crapper. I'm constipated and I have hemorrhoids, and Pamela's pounding on the bathroom door. Hurry up in there, she says. I have to take a piss. Okay, I say, it figures. Somebody has to piss in this poem. It wouldn't be right without pissing.